calling all vertically challenged motorcycle enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of tips for short motorcycle riders. Let's face it, being a short rider comes with its own set of hilarious challenges, like tiptoeing at red lights and using acrobatic maneuvers to mount your trusty steed. But fear not, fellow pint-sized riders, because we've got some uproarious advice and laugh-inducing tips to help you conquer the road. Get ready to embrace your vertically challenged greatness, and let's dive into this comical adventure. In this video, we are going to talk about tips for short motorcycle riders. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. This video is immensely helpful for those who are vertically challenged, yet quite intimidated about riding a tall and big motorcycle. This stands especially true for women riders. However, with these helpful and handy practices, you can easily live your dream of riding a robust motorcycle, irrespective of your physical size and height. Riding a tall bike needs your confidence more than your height. Short riders, rejoice! We have the insider scoop on mastering the art of mount and dismount. It's like a circus act where balance and agility take center stage. You'll learn how to elegantly swing your leg over the seat without accidentally kicking your own helmet, all while maintaining a poker face that says, "Yeah, I totally meant to do that practice proficiency with a small bike." Big and tall motorcycles are not quite ideal for short height first-time riders. You must practice and gain proficiency first with a small bike, and as you get quite used to it, then gradually proceed towards a bigger version. It will be very heavy and difficult to handle a big bike, as they are way too heavy for unseasoned bikers. This increases the risks of accidents manifold. Learn the biking techniques and strategies with small bikes by tipping them over on either side. Master the basic riding skills first, and then proceed towards showcasing your efficiency. Try to practice serves and quick stops, and backing it out by walking your bike out of a particular parking spot to master the basic skills. Try to explore different kinds of riding scenarios to gain confidence and boost your riding strategies. Scope out the parking condition before stepping down. This is a very basic bike driving skill. You have to properly assess the parking condition and the surroundings before stepping your foot down from the bike. Practice with a level and smooth surface initially. Ensure that your motorcycle does not roll when it is parked, but it is easier to get out while leaving the spot. Primarily, you can just try to avoid non-paved surfaces or those with uncontented slopes. As a beginner, such scenarios might be risky, but once you start mastering the art, you can select such spots for enhanced practice and improved efficiency. Practice walking the bike. If you are short, one of the biggest problems is not being able to reach the ground while being seated on the bike. If you need to enter the parking spot or back out of it, the easiest way is to stand on the motorcycle and walk it along. You have to grasp firmly with both grips from the left and side while you upright the vehicle from its side stand. Lean the bike on your right hip, using your body as the leverage. Then you can back it up, keeping the clutch either in a squeezed position or keeping it in neutral. Then move the vehicle slowly while keeping the front brake covered. Practice the maneuvering technique with a small bike, and then proceed to practice it with the bigger and taller ones. Lean left while coming to a stop. Make this an invariable habit of securing the entire luggage, so that the entire weight gets evenly distributed throughout the bike. Along with this, also practice leaning the vehicle slightly towards the left side while you are stopping the bike. In this manner, you are still able to utilize the rear brake pedal, making it to a complete stop, while putting your left foot down initially. In case you can reach the ground on your tiptoes, you can keep the concerned front brake applied as you step down with the right foot as well. Make sure that you always keep the handlebar well adjusted as you are halting your motorcycle. If you do not do this, the motorcycle will automatically fall in that particular direction as soon as you turn it. Observe your stopping parking ground. If you put your foot down with no placing ground, it is quite natural that you will fall. It can also happen when you are loading your motorcycle onto any ramp or while you are halting into any small valley. To cut the long story short, if the rear and the front wheels are on an uphill surface, the placing ground in between naturally drops down. You have to remain extra cautious while driving or parking on mountainous terrains or hilly regions. These phenomena are quite familiar at the entrances and exits of the parking lots. It is also applicable on sloped pavements. Under such circumstances, it is ideal to step your foot down on the shorter side of the vehicle. If the road slopes towards the left, never lean your bike in that direction, otherwise it will tilt over. Rather, you must do it in the reverse direction, on the right, for steady footing while halting. Ensure to maintain excess safe stopping distance, as you will need to go off the rear brake using your right foot slightly earlier. These basic, simple yet crucial steps are the most helpful ones while riding a tall and large motorcycle, despite your short height. Practice with small bikes and then gradually work your way up. The very first step is to acquire enough courage and confidence to undertake the affair. You must push beyond the limits of your comfort zone to gain and master this new skill. But whatever the case may be, you should never fail to maintain valid bike insurance. This coverage is essential for your and your vehicle's safety and security. Especially higher bikes like the BMW GS can be hard to control. Fortunately, there are some tips and tricks to make it easier to handle your motorcycle. Some are pretty straightforward, whilst others might be new to you. So let's see if these tips help you to become a better rider. Install panniers. My first tip is to add panniers to your bike. This might sound weird to you since they add extra weight to your motorcycle. Loads of riders see extra weight as a bad thing, whilst it can actually help you to reach the ground more easily. The weight of the panniers will lower the bike just a little. Your suspension will have to take the weight of the panniers, which can be just enough to reach the ground easily. It won't make a huge difference, but can be enough for those that can touch the ground with their toes, but would like to touch the ground with the balls of their feet. Lower your bike's suspension. In addition to this, you can lower your bike's suspension. You can either do this yourself or ask the dealer to do it for you. Lowering your bike's suspension can lower the bike with up to 1 inch. There are some downsides to this, since this will also affect your motorcycle's handling. Your motorcycle will feel a little bit stiffer, and you'll feel bumps and holes in the road just a little better. Reason for this is the fact that the spring and the shock absorber are tighter, making them less shock absorbing. Height increasing motorcycle boots. One of the most common tricks is using height increasing motorcycle boots. These boots will add about 1 inch to your body length, making it easier to reach for the floor. It's such a common thing that I wrote a complete article about height increasing motorcycle boots. Most riders make the mistake of buying the wrong height increasing motorcycle boots. Please read this carefully because this can save you hundreds of dollars. There are 2 types of height increasing boots. The first type has a thick sole all over, adding extra height to the boot. The second one has height increasing heel and toe, but leaves a gap under the ball of your foot. Different from the boots you are using right now. You'll have to keep your feet in a weird position in order to shift and brake. Just observe the images I made below, and make sure your height-increasing boots have some space left for the foot peg. I would advise you to try the boot on your motorcycle when possible. It's a matter of feeling if the boot will do its job. Don't stop anywhere. This tip isn't about fancy products or bike adjustments to make yourself more stable on the bike. No, this tip actually asks you for some skill. Being able to touch the ground with the tip of your toes is uncomfortable, but it doesn't make it impossible to ride a bike. However, what if you stop in a place where the ground is just a little bit lower than usual? That might cause a huge problem, since you won't be able to touch the ground at all. That's why you should always be aware of where you stop. You shouldn't stop in places that make it impossible to reach the ground. Choose a smaller bike. This tip might seem quite obvious, but it's something to look into. There are loads of different types of bikes. You should look into bikes that fit your body length. Does this make you think of a small 125 motorcycle that people can confuse with a toy? There are loads of badass motorcycles that will fit short people. And there you have it, my vertically challenged comrades of the motorcycle realm. Tips for short riders that will have you laughing, nodding in agreement, and ready to conquer the road with your mightiness. Remember, size is just a number, and the adventures you'll have on your trusty bike are boundless. So keep those handlebars within reach and let your laughter echo through the wind. Ride on, my vertically compact friends, and show the world that good things come in small packages. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.